I believe my fiancé, 30M, cheated on me, 29F, at a massage parlor. I never thought I would be writing this and I am completely heartbroken. I met him 3 years ago and the way I always described him as perfect, our relationship was perfect. We rarely argued, this man treated me so well all these years. I'm talking about the kind of guy who still opens the car door for me, always took care of me when I came down with a cold, tried his best to fix my car when something was wrong or took it to the shop for me, made sure I always had something to eat when I would forget to, warm up my car before I went to work. There's a million small things he would always do that to me meant the world. He even did so many nice things for my family. I know they will be in shock once I tell them it's over. I thought he was the love of my life, never did I ever doubt it until now. Our wedding is 6 months away, half of the venue is paid, bought my wedding dress, photographer paid, deposits for vendor done, and save the date sent. 5 days ago I had the urge to check his phone, I just felt like there could be something. The past 2 months have been rocky with the stress from wedding and house hunting. I admit our sex life wasn't great, we were intimate probably once a week. When I checked his phone everything was normal until I found a free texting app. He texted this parlor while he was away for work, he leaves 3-4 days a week for work. 1 month and a half ago this is what he wrote, I will write it down here. Day 1. He texted the massage parlor 11:04 p.m. Hello, what is the address of your spa? Spa. Good evening honey, inserts address, him. Thank you, what time do you close? Spa. Last call will be 12. Him. How much for 60 minutes? Spa. $60 hour. Him. Perfect, I will be there tomorrow after work. Thank you. Day 2 11:14 p.m. Him. Can I come in 30 minutes? Him. Hello? Day 3. 10 a.m. Spa. Good morning honey, sorry for last night, we closed early yesterday evening. Him. It is okay, how many girls do you have today? Spa. 3 girls. Him. Okay, perfect, I will be there in 5 minutes. Spa. See you soon here. Him. I am waiting in the laundry room. Spa. Haha, we will do good for your dear. Him. I'm looking forward to it. I checked his Google timeline and he did indeed go there for an hour. I confronted him and he denied the whole thing and said he only went there for a massage because he has chronic pain in his shoulder. He swears to me he never cheated and never would. Now I'm more pissed because I feel like he's lying. This place is 36 minutes from his job, there's tons of others near him. He hates driving, there's no way he wanted to drive that far at midnight for a massage. The number he texted isn't associated with the spa. The number search led me only to escort sites like Bedpage. Desperately I paid for a subscription that leaves reviews for these places. The place he went to doesn't just offer happy endings, they also give full service, after back and forth arguing. He said he's not gonna defend himself anymore and keep being accused of something he is innocent from, and he will be there when I calm down. It's been 4 days and we haven't talked. Now I'm just lost, I expected him to come clean. I never thought he would lie to me, even douchebags I dated in the past came clean to me when I caught them. But him, the love of my life, I expected the whole truth. How will I ever trust any man in my life? This is the only person I've ever met that I thought would never ever dare to cheat. I didn't even go to work today because all I want to do is cry my eyes out. If anyone has been through this situation or been cheated on by the person that was the one to them, I need advice because I truly don't know what to do. Really appreciate it. 1. Massage at midnight? 2. Phone number leads to escorts and isn't affiliated with the business. 3. Weird correspondence with the massage parlor. 4. Other places closer and he dislikes driving. He cheated. This is 100% on him. If you stay with him you are going to spend the rest of your life checking his phone and wondering if he is telling you the truth. Is this the kind of life you want to lead? The smoking gun is, how many girls do you have today, and not, how many therapists do you have? If he was keen on getting his painful shoulder dealt with quickly then he'd be asking the second question. Text the number yourself. Pretend to be a man. Ask about their services. Leave. You already know he cheated. Just because he won't admit doesn't mean you don't know the truth. Welp. Get tested. 26M. My 26F, GF hooked up with people on our break. My girlfriend and I dated for about a year and decided to go on a break. It was initiated by me because I had a lot going on and she couldn't really be there at that time. No hard feelings there. However, during the break she spent the night with 2 guys. One was from the bar and she said it was fully clothed and just kissing. She says she just deleted his number after and has never heard from since. The other was a friend of a friend who it might have gotten a bit more serious, naked, touching, but no sex. For whatever reason they still are in contact even though she says there's no feelings there. I fully understand it's her right to do what she wants while we're on a break. That doesn't bother me at all. What I struggle with is why she hooked up with people and why she continues to stay in contact with one of them. We had been each other's firsts, but she's never expressed these desires for hookups. If anything, she's previously acted as if she would never do hookups in the first place. I am trying to figure what changed or what these guys had that I didn't. I still wonder if she slept with them and she's too embarrassed to tell me. She's lied to protect my feels, before which I've asked her not to do going forward when it happened. Am I being dumb here? Did she just have sex with these people and lie to me? Also, should I even care if things did go further than she mentioned? Am I not seeing the writing on the wall? Any suggestions on how I should interpret these events would be great. Also, any guesses on the questions above? Thanks. Edit. Since it was requested to provide more context, I wanted to go on a break because she abandoned me during a time of mourning the loss of family and I needed to step away to reassess. Some of y'all are brutal lol. We were on a break, Ross. I never understood breaks from relationships. It's a recipe for disaster, and it very often happens that a break ends up in a permanent breakup. You can't really blame her for what she did. You say it doesn't bother you, but the rest of your post says otherwise. Did you expect her to do nothing while eagerly waiting till you came back? Naked, touching, but no sex, rolling on the floor laughing. If you need a break from a relationship, it probably wasn't meant to be. I find breaks to be things that immature couples do since they're too afraid to end a relationship that has met its expiration date. I fully understand it's her right. It doesn't bother me at all. What I struggle with is why she did it. I'm dying laughing. I, F25, and my boyfriend, M27, have been together for 5 years and still no ring. My boyfriend and I have been together for quite some time. Whenever I tell people that we've been together for 5 years, they always ask me why he hasn't proposed yet. I know he loves and he shows me that, but I'm tired of making excuses for him on why he hasn't popped the question yet, like, oh, we're still young. I am not ready yet too. But whenever we talk about getting married, he would say he see a future with me, but he's just not ready yet. I know I shouldn't compare myself to what I see on social media, but I saw a TikTok where they said something like, when we break up, he'll probably marry the first girl he dates, and that just scares me. I'm in a nursing program right now and we're away from each other, so we don't live together, but I feel happy and secured in our relationship and feel like he's not cheating on me, so. Should I just wait? Or it's not worth it anymore? Edited. Okay, since I didn't know this would somehow blow up, but here's some more info. We did live together, but unfortunately we both had to go on separate cities due to his work and due to my school. We also did talk about this so many times and recently as well, but he didn't want to talk about it anymore. He said he wants kids but not in the next 3-8 years, which is not okay for me because my ovaries have expiration date. He's going to get his master's next year, he said, so he doesn't really want to get married till he's financially stable or achieved his goals. I guess it's his future he's worried about and not mine. Thanks to all of you who spent their time voicing out their thoughts, either if it's negative or positive. How important is it to you? Have you talked to him about this? Have you asked him? Signed, the woman who waited 17 years for the ring. Honey, I was with mine for 8 years and just finally decided to tie the knot. It's when someone is financially, mentally, and physically stable to marry. Not because of X amount of years. I, M43, and my partner, F48, have been together 15 years. No ring. What we do have is a loving, trusting, supportive relationship with wonderful kids, and beautiful home. And lots of friends who have married due to pressure and then divorced. Maybe forget the wedding, build a life together if he's right. Our significant other, definitely live together before you get married or buy a place. You learn a lot about someone living with them. My mom forced me, 18M, to break up with my girlfriend, 18F, and now we are dating in secret. I met this girl online around 5 months ago and started dating her 2 months ago in a long-distance relationship. Both being young, we started experimenting a little bit with stuff on camera. My mom is extremely religious, and while she knew about my girlfriend and was okay with it to some extent, but I guess she did some eavesdropping and heard us. Then she called me to the living room, told me that I surprised her and this is the last thing she expected from me. Told me it's a big sin and that I must break up with this girl that moment. Even though I cried and I begged her so much, she insisted that this relationship cannot continue even if both of us never do anything together ever again. I broke up with my girlfriend that day, and for the next 2 days my girlfriend constantly tried to message my mom begging her to let us be together, but my mom just continued refusing her and telling her there was no chance. So, even though me and her decided to stay friends, we soon realized we can't hold our feelings back and should just date in secret until the future where we can both meet IRL. We have been doing this for 3 days, and it is extremely stressful for me. I am careful all the time, always questioning if someone is going to barge into my room any second or if someone is listening to what I'm saying behind the door. I can barely talk to my girlfriend and can't even see her most of the time. How can I continue this relationship without being stressed all the time but being with my girlfriend at the same time? Too long did not read. Religious mom forced me and my girlfriend to break up after she heard us experimenting. Now we are trying to date in secret, but it's very stressful for me. You can't move out or try to survive like this till you can. You're 18 already, so just move out. If you can't afford it, start working, and find someone to room with. I got guilted by my religious parents over every little thing and it kind of ruined our relationship. Move out before your frustration becomes hate. Lol India 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 India. I don't really have advice because I feel like my perspective comes from living in America and your location and culture is different. I did want to say as a mom to an 18-year-old I am sorry. It can be hard as a parent to let our kids become adults and make their own decisions, but that is part of growing up. I hope your mom comes around and gives you a bit of freedom to decide what you want in life. That sad situation, hope it works out for you. If you feel she's worth it, then make it work no matter how hard, if not then cut your losses.